Those tests haven't been officially released yet, but Mayor Lamar Thorpe is giving us an idea of their disturbing contents. He's now calling for the firing of 24 officers linked to the investigation, and the department is hiring an outside investigator to determine just how widespread the problem has become.
Reporter Katie Nielsen spoke with one resident who says those text messages prove what she has felt all along. Katie.
Yeah, Ryan, you know, this resident that I spoke with moved to Antioch in 2002. She says when her boys were teenagers, they were racially profiled by police, and that today, with all of the text message that she's seeing, it is confirming some of her greatest fears.
Some things in life you want to be wrong. You don't want to be right about them.
Gigi Crowder said the racist text messages confirmed what she already thought. At times, Antioch police officers were treating black and brown residents different than her white neighbors.
Sometimes you just need the validation. And as hard as it was to read the text messages, I read them because now you have it and proof in black and white that it was taking place.
The racist text messages came to light as part of an FBI investigation into the Antioch and Pittsburgh police departments, alleging officers were distributing cocaine and steroids, accepting bribes, intentionally using excessive force, and violating people's civil rights. Investigators say some of the officers were part of a text messaging group on their personal phones for years, where they would congratulate each other for hurting people during arrests and using the N-word repeatedly to talk about city residents.
I did not want to believe that they were treated badly because of the color of their skin.
Last night, Gigi showed up at the city council meeting to talk about an incident that happened in 2007. She says her twin boys, who were 15 at the time, were in Hanson Park near her home, listening to music with 3 of their white friends. She says officers showed up and arrested only her sons for being in the park after dusk. She says one of her sons is hearing impaired and couldn't understand the officer's commands, so the officer slammed him on the ground, bloodied his face, and shoved his knee into his back. She always questioned whether that treatment was racially motivated.
You're breaking dreams. And I didn't even really start realizing that until it was validated by the text messages.
Antioch Police Chief Stephen Ford was hired only a year ago and was not with the department at the time of the scandal. He says his main focus is to change the culture of the department and regain public trust.
That kind of speech is hurtful to anybody, you know, and it's divisive, and there's really no place for it in policing for sure, but just in society in general.
Gigi says while the easiest thing to do would be move away, she is committed to staying and helping the community bridge the racial divide.
At the core human values that we carry, that there's more similarities than differences, and that if we could do it anywhere, we should be able to do it here in Antioch.
I had the chance to talk with the police chief after the city council meeting last night. He told me that some of the officers involved in this scandal have already resigned, others are on administrative leave, and then some are still working for the department, but they are not in public-facing roles any longer. He said that he is committed to making sure that all of the bad apples are out of this department.
All right, thanks, Katie. And the Public Defender's Office has called on the DA's office to pause all cases involving the Antioch Police Department. We asked former judge and police auditor LaDoris Cordell about the impact to the justice system.
It is up to the district attorney, along with the public defender's office, to look at every single one of these cases to determine what really happened. Apparently, according to some of these text messages, these officers had no problem falsifying reports, making up things in order to arrest people. That cannot stand. So it's going to take some tedious work, and perhaps they should bring in someone from the outside.
We posted much more about the ongoing fallout, including a video statement from Mayor Thorpe, on KPIX.com.